Hello, welcome to the SEMrush tutorial webinar. My name is Margaret Keaveney and I'm a Client Relations Manager here at SEMrush. I'll be taking about 25 to 30 minutes to walk you through the software today. I'll be covering all the most popular parts of the tool and explaining where our data comes from and how you can use it. Let's go ahead and get started. So, what you're looking at right now is the dashboard. The dashboard is the first thing that you see when you log into SEMrush. We have here you can see I've been tracking CNN.com for organic and ads, keywords, and traffic. We have some recent news over here, and I have access to my projects down here. For demonstration purposes today, since it's a popular site and there's lots of data available for it, we're going to be using Zappos.com. We'll be researching it in the United States market, okay? This is google.com in the US. But if for some reason I wanted to switch to another country, I would just click on the flag right here and select the country of my choice. We also have a smaller database for being in the United States. Let's go ahead and click search. All right. Here we have the overview, okay? These are just basically the top statistics for everything that you see in SEMrush. You see organic search data, we have paid search data, we have backlinks data, and we're going to be going through all of that today in more detail. And we're going to start with the organic research section, beginning with positions. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is the organic positions report. Before I go ahead and proceed, I'm going to take a step back and explain exactly how it is that we collect our data. So, here's how it works. We have a database of a little over 100 million keywords selected based on search volume. What we do when we update a keyword is we do a search for it in Google, we take a snapshot of the first two results pages, and then we apply a series of statistical analyses to bring you the data that you're seeing. So, here I can see that out of the many millions of keywords in our database, Zappos.com ranks on the first two pages of Google US for 410,000 of them, almost 411,000. From the first few pages of Google, via those keywords, they received 9.6 million visits over the course of the past 30 days, and the value of that traffic to them was $7.5 million. Traffic cost in organic research is more an indicator of value. Basically, what that is the amount of money that Zappos would have spent were they to receive all this traffic via AdWords. So it would have cost them $7.5 million to receive the same traffic via Google Ads. Here we have the graph showing us all-time traffic for Zappos.com. We can switch that to 2 years, we could switch that to 1 year, or even to 6 months. We also have fluctuation keywords right here. Okay, I could set that to be all-time, I could set that to be for the past 2 years. Right now we've got it set for a year. The top of the graph tells us the total number of keywords that they rank for this month. And in September, I could see that they have 75,000 keywords in the top 3 search results, 189,000 in positions 4 to 10, and then 146,000 in positions 11 to 20. Okay? And let's go ahead and go through these columns here. Let's start with the second keyword down, Nike. The keyword is Nike. Zappos ranks for that keyword at number 5 in the search engines. It has a search volume of 2.2 million, so that means that there are 2.2 million searches per month verbatim for the keyword Nike in the United States each month. It has a cost per click of 9 cents. The cost per click is how much an advertiser would need to pay Google each time an ad for the keyword Nike is clicked. Next, we have the landing page URL, and we have the traffic percentage. The traffic percentage is 1.16%. That means that Nike drove 1.16% of those 9.6 million visits. The keyword Nike drove 1.16% of those visits. Next, we have the cost percentage, which is 0.13. That means that the keyword Nike made up 0.13% of the overall traffic value. Next, we have the competition level, 0.16. That's for the keyword Nike. Competition levels are on a scale from 0 to 1. The closer to 1, the higher the competition level. Results, 75.1 million. That means that Google has indexed 75 million pages for the keyword Nike. The last update was 10 hours ago, and if you click on the SERP source, you can see exactly how the page looked at the time of collection. And there you go, there's Zappos. Next, we'll move to the position changes report. The position changes report shows us new, lost, improved, and declined keywords. New keywords are keywords which Zappos has entered the top 20. Lost keywords are keywords which they've fallen out of the top 20. Improved means that they were already in the top 20 for that keyword, but their ranking went up. Declined means that they are still in the top 20, but their ranking has started to slip. Here we have new keywords, okay, in the position at which they entered. We have lost keywords. Okay, lost keywords show you keywords which they've fallen out of the top 20. Improved Here we have keywords that, again, were already in the top 20, but their ranking has started to go up. I can see they've gone from 6 to 4 for Under Armour, they've gone from 4 to 3 for Patagonia, and also from 4 to 3 for Kate Spade. And then next, we have declined, which again shows us rankings that are starting to slip. Again, they've gone from 7 to 8 for North Face, 2 to 3 for sunglasses, and 3 to 4 for Lucky Brand. Next, we have the competitors report, which is one of my favorite parts of the tool. All right, so what you're looking at right now is a list of competitors in organic search for Zappos.com. Now, you're probably wondering, how do we determine that these sites are competitors? Well, it all has to do with common keywords. What does that mean? It means shared keywords. Getting even further into this, what that means is that Zappos.com and these websites rank on the first 2 pages of Google for many of the same keywords. Look at the second competitor down, Nordstrom.com. Nordstrom ranks for 528,000 keywords, and Zappos ranks for 411,000. Nordstrom.com and Zappos.com are sharing 212,000 of those keywords. What that means is that Nordstrom.com and Zappos.com are coming up on the first 2 pages of Google for 212,000 of the same keywords. That's what that means. So to put that into perspective, let's think of it this way. If every single one of those 212 keywords has a search volume of 1, that's 212,000 people for whom Nordstrom and Zappos are competing each month just by virtue of ranking for the same keywords. Now, of course, those keywords all have much higher search volumes than one, so that's millions and millions of users, millions of potential customers, and many $1 million of potential revenue for which the 2 websites are competing. Your next question is probably how to see what those keywords are. It's very simple. You just click on the number itself, and it'll open up a domain versus domain report, which we'll be discussing in a few minutes. And there's one more thing I want to draw your attention to before we move on. Let's take a look at some of these competitors. Nordstrom, Macy's, DSW, Kohl's, Dillard's, Famous Footwear. Those sites all have something in common, which makes them very different from Nordstrom. What is that? They're brick and mortar stores. That's going to be relevant in just a couple of minutes while we're discussing their advertising data. Let's go ahead and move into the advertising research section, beginning with positions. And the methodology is the same here. We know that Zappos ranks on the first 2 pages of ads for 382,000 keywords. From the first 2 pages of Google, via those keywords, they received 1.4 million visits and spent $1.3 million on that traffic. Now, the traffic cost here is very different from the traffic cost in organic. Instead of being hypothetical, it's actual. So that's how much Zappos.com spent over the past 30 days on advertising traffic. We have the fluctuation in traffic, keywords, and the fluctuation in traffic cost. The second keyword down is Vans. If I hover over this, I can see exactly how the ad looked at the time of collection. Okay, there's the keyword, the position, 2, the advertising block. Their ad for Vans is in the top block. There we go, we can see their ad right there. Okay, has a search volume of 823,000, cost per click of 60 cents, traffic percentage 0.77. That means that Vans drove 0.77% of their 1.4 million visits, and it also made up 0.48% of their $1.3 million in costs. Competition level 0.42. We have 29.5 million results for that keyword, and again, it was updated 10 hours ago, and I can see it in the SERP source right there. Okay, now the position changes in competitors reports and advertising really use the same methodology as organic. So we're going to go ahead and move to the ads copies and ads history report. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is the ads copies report. This is every single advertisement that we have found Zappos.com running over the course of the past 30 days, all 55,000 of them. You can see exactly how the ad looked and the number of keywords designed to trigger it. Again, there's 3,421 keywords designed to trigger the ad swimwear at Zappos. Now, let's take a look at these. The ads copies report is great because it really gives you an idea of how your competitor is branding themselves. It tells you how they're trying to reach the user, how they're trying to entice customers onto their site. Now, take a look here. Let's see what these have in common. Free shipping and free returns. Free overnight shipping and 365-day returns. Fast free shipping, free returns, and 365-day returns. Again and again, we're seeing a focus on free shipping and free returns. Now, just a couple of moments ago, I pointed out something to you. We noticed that many of their top competitors in search were companies that have brick and mortar stores. Now, here's the thing about shopping at a brick and mortar store. You can walk into, say, a Macy's. You could try something on. You could see how it looks, how it feels, how it fits. And if you like it, you can buy it right there on the spot and take it home with you that day. Online shopping does not have quite the same level of convenience. Now, of course, you can do online shopping right from the comfort of your home, but if something arrives and it doesn't fit properly or it doesn't look or feel like you expected it to, you have to go through the hassle of returning it, and that's an even longer wait. But let's take a look at what Zappos is doing. First of all, they're offering fast free shipping, overnight shipping in fact. So there you have the convenience of not only ordering something from your home, but having it on your doorstep the next day. Further on from that, they have free returns, easy returns, 365-day returns. So what they're offering is not just, online shopping, they're offering risk-free online shopping. You go to Zappos, you order something, it comes the next day. If you don't like it, you put it right back in the box and send it back. So it's risk-free and convenient shopping. And that gives you an example of how you can use SEMrush to figure out what your competitor is up to. What I just learned from this is that that's how Zappos.com is getting a leg over on more traditional retailers. Next, we're moving to the Ads History Report. The Ads History Report shows us every single keyword and every single advertisement that Zappos.com has run over the course of the past 12 months. The numbers inside the box tell you where they ranked for that keyword that month, and if you click on it, you can see exactly how the ad looked. For example, we click here, Doc Martens. There you go. Free shipping, free returns on Dr. Martens shoes at Zappos. Now, we have this automatically sorted to show those keywords that have a 100% coverage rate first. What's a 100% coverage rate? That means that Zappos.com ran an ad for that keyword every single month for the past year. Why would they do that? Well, these keywords in these ads are bringing them the traffic and bringing them the conversions and bringing them the revenue that they're looking for. That's why they're continuing to bid on these keywords. So it's a great way of understanding what is and isn't working for your competitor, and it's really the closest thing that we can get to understanding their conversion rates. And again, you can see how the ad has changed over the course of the past year. Perhaps they changed it as a means of adjusting their strategy and adjusting their way of getting people to visit their site. I also want to call attention to the keywords themselves. Zappos, now of course, Zappos is always going to be one of their top keywords, but we're seeing shoes, Dr. Martens, swimsuits, Ugg boots, Spanx. They're all product names, and those are all indicators that people are trying to purchase something. So what Zappos.com is doing is they're right there, they're easy. If you're looking for something in particular, Zappos.com is going to carry it. So that is the Ads History Report. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and move into the Backlinks Report. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is the Backlinks Report for Zappos.com. Okay, so we know that they rank for 434,000 total backlinks from 23.6 thousand referring domains and 10,000 referring IPs. The vast majority of those are follow links, but a few are no follow, and again, the majority are text, but we also have a lot of image links. Okay. So here are their links. Their first link is from the Wikipedia page of members only jackets, we're presuming. The source URL is wikipedia.org/members only, and the target URL is the Zappos subsection on members only. Their anchor text, that's how the link appears. And there's external links and internal links. External links and internal links apply to the source URL. They do not apply to the target URL. That means there are 14 links from outside Wikipedia going to that page of members only, and 64 links from within Wikipedia going to that page of members only. Now, the Backlinks Report is useful for a couple of reasons. Here's the thing. Customers will often come to me with the following concern. They'll tell me, my SEO isn't going so well, my rankings have really dropped, I'm not getting so much traffic to my site from the search engines. How could that be? Why is that? And I always tell them to take a look at the Backlinks Report. Why? Well, we'll go to the Backlinks Report for a user whose site is struggling like that, and what do we find? We find links from content farms, links from directories, links from link farms themselves, links from unrelated domains, adult domains, foreign domains, and things just not really related to their website. And I always say, well, there's your answer. You've got all these backlinks coming from the wrong kind of websites. The search engines are noticing that and docking your site accordingly. So that's one thing that you can use the Backlinks Report for. But what's really important is you can use the Backlinks Report to really understand your competitors. You could take a look at their backlinks and see who's talking about this website, who finds this website important enough to link back to it. Who is this website associated with? Are there certain bloggers or news media outlets consistently linking back to your competitor's site? Tells you a lot about who your competitor is associated with online, who's talking about them, and it also can tell you what kind of behaviors they're engaged in. Do they have any kind of media partnerships? What kind of public relations do they have? It can tell you whether or not they're even doing a link building campaign. So again, the Backlinks Report is a really vital part of researching your competitor. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and move into keyword research. Okay, and in keeping with the shoe theme here, we're going to go ahead and type in the keyword boots. Okay, so that's our keyword. The keyword has a cost per click of $1.64, competition level of 0.94, search volume of 246,000 per month in the United States, and Google's indexed 150 million results for that keyword. Here we have the phrase match report and the related keywords report. The phrase match report shows me every keyword in the database containing the words boots. That's 65,000 keywords. And the related keywords reports are things that we've determined to be otherwise related. Those reports are excellent for getting an idea of what people are really searching for what's really popular, and just getting general keyword ideas. Again, not only are boots popular, but hunter boots, fry boots, and UGG boots are all something that people are looking for. Same here, combat boots, cowgirl boots, women's boots, all subsections of that gives you an idea of what people really want. We have the top 20 organic results here. Okay, we've got Nordstrom, DSW, Zappos, Overstock, and Macy's rounding out the top 5. We have the top 2 pages of ads down here, and we also have a very handy ads history report for the keyword boots. Okay, so this is the ads history report for the keyword boots. Now, the keyword ads history report answers another question that I field quite frequently. That question is, hey, how do I see who's bidding on a keyword that I'm interested in? It's a great question, and it's a great way to discover more competitors. This is every single domain that we have found bidding on the keyword boots over the course of the past year. That's 35 domains. Zappos.com, obviously, right in there. Boots at Zappos, DSW, JCPenney, Country Outfitter, 6 p.m. are all consistently bidding on the keyword boots. So it gives you an idea of whether or not it worked for a particular domain. It tells you exactly how their ads looked, and it helps you discover your competitors and see what they're up to. Next, we're going to move to the Tools section, and we'll start with the Position Tracking Campaign tool. All right, so let's talk about this for a second and take a step back. Everything that I have discussed with you so far today is oriented around 3 things. The top 100 million keywords, what we find in the first 2 pages of Google for those keywords, and then of course the mathematical formulas that we apply to that in order to bring you the data that you see. The Position Tracking Campaign tool is independent from the main database, and therefore it's not subject to the same set of limitations. You can use the Position Tracking Campaign tool to track any domain you like, for any keyword you like, through the first 10 pages of Google, which is the top 100 results, from any location in the world. Not only that, but they update every single day. Let's go into one and explore exactly what they look like. Let's find one here. Let's take a look at inknow.com. Okay, we're going to go to rankings. All right, so what you're looking at right now are the keywords in their rankings, okay? Here we go, there's their position right there, okay? And it tells you whether or not there's been a difference, okay? We have the overview section up here. Visibility trend tells you exactly where you're ranked. We're seeing that we have 2 of our 20 keywords are in the top 3, 6 are on the top page, 11 are on the top 2 pages, and 18 out of 20 are in the top 100. And I'll show you how this looks too when you set it up. Okay, so we have inknow.com right there. Our location is Wilmington, Delaware. Now you can be as specific as a city and a state or a city and a region, but you can also go as broad as a country. And you're also not limited to just the 24 countries that we offer. This can be literally anywhere in the world, going all the way down to tiny towns and villages. The device is a desktop, although we can also opt to track from when you create a campaign initially, you can opt to track from a mobile device such as a tablet or a phone instead. We could choose competitors, okay, either the ones that SEMrush picks for you or the ones that you choose yourself. You have the option of connecting to Google Analytics as a means of importing keywords, and you add keywords here to the sandbox manually from SEMrush, from a file, or from Google Services, and you import them here to track them. And that's how position tracking works. Position tracking is a great way to see how your site is doing and where they're performing well in search engines. It's also great for discovering and tracking competitors. Next, we have the domain versus domain report. Basically, what this enables you to do is compare domains by keywords. So let's go ahead and compare Nordstrom.com and Zappos.com. Okay, so what you're looking at right now, this is every single keyword for which both Nordstrom.com and Zappos.com rank on the first 2 pages of Google, okay? I could see Nordstrom ranks at 2 for Michael Kors, Zappos ranks at 5, again, Nordstrom is at 5 for Steve Madden, Zappos is at 4. Okay, so that's all their common keywords. You can also toggle this to show unique keywords by clicking the division sign. All right, so what you're looking at right now are the unique keywords for Nordstrom.com and Zappos.com. That is, keywords that Zappos ranks for that Nordstrom doesn't, and vice versa. So I can see here that Zappos ranks for Vans, Coach, and Vera Bradley, but Nordstrom doesn't. Conversely, Nordstrom ranks for Tory Burch prom dresses and wedding dresses. Zappos.com does not. We can also toggle this to the plus sign. That's going to show us all keywords, both common and unique. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is both common and unique keywords. And then the last one, the minus symbol, is my favorite because it shows us everything unique to the first domain only. So let's say I'm Zappos.com and I want to see what Nordstrom ranks for that I don't. I pick the minus sign and I'm going to click go. Okay, so what you're looking at right now is everything that Nordstrom ranks for that Zappos doesn't. And this is excellent because it gives you a great idea of where they're missing out on opportunities. Look at that. Nordstrom is at 17 for shopping. Zappos doesn't even rank. That's 368,000 potential customers they're missing out on. So it's a very, very handy part of the tool. There's also a great chart, which gives us a visual idea of their relative size and where they overlap. Next, we're going to go ahead and move to the chart tool. All right, so what I can do is I can compare domains for keywords, traffic price, new, lost, improved, and declined keywords in both organic and advertising. Let's go ahead and compare for organic traffic, Nordstrom.com, Zappos.com, Macy's.com, and let's try another one, ShoeBuy.com. Okay, so we got ShoeBuy down here, Zappos is in orange, Nordstrom is in red, and Macy's is in blue. Okay, you can see their fluctuation over the course of all time, the past 2 years, past year, okay? And the chart tool is really fantastic because it really helps you to pinpoint historical trends. You can see when certain changes occurred. It's very visually friendly, and it's a great way to demonstrate to, say, a client or a customer, okay? It's excellent, excellent display tool and an excellent way to demonstrate trends over time. Okay, and the last part of the tool that we'll discuss today is the site audit. Now, the site audit tool goes through your website and identifies any issues or errors that could be affecting your usability and therefore your SEO. So basically what we're offering is on-site optimization advice. Let's go ahead and find a relatively new campaign. Let's have a look at Halloween costumes. I ran an audit for HalloweenCostumesForYou.com. Let's click on that right here. Okay, so let's have a look here. The total score is 81%, not bad. We have our top three issues. 1,941 pages are missing correct language declaration. 1,893 have a low text to HTML ratio. 974 pages have a small amount of content, or a small word count. So we have a total number of issues, errors, and warnings, okay? And if I click through to the issues, I can see exactly where and what they are. So for example, 34 pages have been blocked from crawling. If you hover over the information, it tells you exactly what the issue is and why it's important. Here's one. 8 pages have duplicate content issues. You hover over this, it tells you why duplicate content is bad for your website. And if I click, I can go through and see exactly where those are. And if we go down to the warnings, again, it says here, for example, 794 pages have too many on-page links. It tells me why that's important, okay? And if I click on it, it shows me exactly what those pages are and how many links they have. And with that, I've gone through all the most popular parts of the SEMrush tool. Please do feel free to contact us at any time. We have fantastic customer support. We're here 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Feel free to give us a call anytime at 855-814-4510 if you have any questions. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch this video today, and we look forward to working with you. Bye-bye.